Good day, and welcome back to the No Opinion News Network. I hope you had a wonderful Thanksgiving yesterday. I'm your host, Chris, and this is your Friday, November 27th, Daily News Briefing. Please like and subscribe to the channel, as I put a lot of time into making these videos for you. With that out of the way, let's get right to it. Late Wednesday night, the Supreme Court gave us a glimpse of what to expect with them. The court ruled 5-4, rejecting restrictions on religious services in New York imposed by Governor Andrew Cuomo. President Trump has pardoned his first national security advisor, Michael Flynn. Flynn had pleaded guilty to lying to the FBI in regards to his contact with former Russian ambassador Sergei Kislyak. January 5th will be the Senate runoff in Georgia. The runoff is for 2 seats. If the Democrats win both runoffs, that would put them even at 50 seats for the Republicans and 50 seats for the Democrats. In this scenario, the Democrats would control the Senate as Vice President-elect Kamala Harris would be the deciding vote. The Democrats would control the House, Senate, and presidency. President Trump said it would be very hard to concede the election to President-elect Joe Biden. When asked if he would concede when the Electoral College finalizes Biden's win, President Trump said, "If they do that, they have made a mistake." When asked if he would leave the White House under that outcome, President Trump said, "Certainly I will." President Trump stated last night that the coronavirus will be delivered as early as next week or the week after. Based on the timeline of when the FDA reviews Pfizer's request for emergency use authorization, it looks like it will be closer to around 2 to 3 weeks from now for delivery, as the FDA is meeting on December 10th to discuss authorization. On the vaccine front, AstraZeneca made an error on their effectiveness reported. As they first said it was at 90% effective, they have now changed that to a range of 62% to 90%. So it looks like Pfizer and Moderna are going to be the front runners in the race for the vaccine. Hospitalizations are at 90,481 in the U.S. due to COVID-19, with 17,802 patients in the intensive care unit and 5,979 currently on ventilators. New Mexico, Oklahoma, and New Jersey are at 100% use of their ICUs. As far as the numbers in the U.S., it may look like we are improving from Wednesday through Monday. But actually, because of the Thanksgiving Day long weekend, numbers will be underreported or not reported at all until Tuesday. So expect a spike in cases and deaths next week. The United States is currently averaging 167,878 cases per day and averaging 1,603 deaths per day. The worldwide average is 575,502 new cases per day and averaging 10,161 deaths per day. In stimulus talks, some states have taken it upon themselves to help their own residents with some type of financial assistance. They are New Mexico, Colorado, and Rhode Island. The federal government is still slow to react. It is now believed that they are working on a more targeted bill worth between $500 billion and $1 trillion. This bill is to be more focused on the things running out next month: self-employment unemployment insurance, eviction protection, extended federal unemployment insurance, and student loan payment deferral. If nothing is done, we are looking at a major crisis. I think the stock market has proven that it doesn't line up with what is really happening in the real world. In the past, we could judge the economic health of the country by looking at the Dow Jones. Not anymore. The reason the market is so high is because all the rich people are buying like crazy, hoping to cash in on a major bounce back once the vaccine is released. What they are not realizing is the average person, which is the majority of the population, will not have access to a vaccine until the earliest April, but in reality it'll probably be closer to November of next year. And on top of that, there will also be people who refuse to take the vaccine. I've said it many times before, if the government doesn't act fast on stimulus, the country is going to be in a world of hurt. In case you missed it, famous Argentine soccer player Diego Maradona died at the age of 60 on Wednesday. As I look back at his career and his life after soccer, one story stands out. This happened in the year 2000. Maradona visited the Vatican and apparently he was quite upset with the Pope. He later told reporters he was disgusted with the golden ceiling, and he said the Pope should sell the gold in the ceiling if he really wanted to help the poor. Rest in peace, Diego. In boxing news, we got Daniel Jacobs fighting Gabriel Rosado tonight on DAZN. Tomorrow we'll have Daniel Dubois versus Joe Joyce, and that'll be on ESPN+. And tomorrow night, in an exhibition fight, we have a couple of legends, Mike Tyson versus Roy Jones Jr., and I believe it's an 8-round fight, 2 minutes per round. It is a pay-per-view event on the Thriller streaming app. And finally, let's end this broadcast with some positive news. Yesterday was Thanksgiving, and all over Facebook and Twitter were posts saying things like, "Hey, we've got an extra turkey, who needs it?" Or, "We're delivering meals, send me a message so I can get you one." It's really uplifting to see this happening in a time where everything seems so negative lately. I know we are all going through tough times, but keep your head up and just remember, your community has your back whether you know it or not. That's going to wrap it up for today. I want to thank you for tuning in to the No Opinion News Network. It means a lot to me. Please make sure you like, share, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you know when I go live or upload another video. I'm your host, Chris, and this has been your Friday, November 27th, Daily News Briefing. We'll see you back here on Monday unless something breaks over the weekend. Have a wonderful day and a great weekend.